This is the final session of my counseling project
Okay.
for 409.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to work with you. I'm
Yes.
glad that we got to connect. So the first big question is, I guess, can you describe whatever progress you made on the goals that we set on the last session? And I brought my copy in case you didn't remember all three. If you can read that, or I could just remind you.
So I'll go with goal by goal.
Okay,
So
appropriate.
the first one was use an app or a food diary for monitoring caloric intake.
Right.
I could not do that.
Couldn't do it. And what would you say was the barrier to implementing that for you?
It was just holiday time, and I had too much to do.
Okay.
I had a lot of work that needed to be completed, so I intended to do it, but I just could not do it.
And it feels is it that it feels like a big commitment to be keeping track of it?
It doesn't feel like a big commitment. It's just that, if I had downloaded the app, I probably did it, but I didn't download the app, so it slipped my mind.
Okay, so the barrier really there is just getting started.
Yeah.
Just didn't think to do it, didn't think about it again, didn't really come up.
I forgot about it, that I had to do that.
Oh, that's all right.
So the second one was to increase whole grain, which I was able to do.
That was the one that you were definitely most excited about. Even just right now, you're victorious. You did it.
So I've changed to brown rice and quinoa.
Consistently throughout the diet?
Yes.
So, white rice no
It's
more?
Gone.
What? You were so sad about it the first time. We literally made you so sad.
We found at Costco, it's called light brown rice.
Oh.
And it tastes good.
Okay.
So it's organic light brown rice, and there is organic quinoa that they have.
Okay.
So we tried the light brown rice. I like the taste of it, so we've sort of replaced the white rice with that.
And husband likes it as well. Great news. Great news.
Quinoa, I had lunch with quinoa and
today?
Vegetables today. Yes.
Oh, that's great.
So I was able to make that change. So
very nice. Good for you. And you said so across the board, you're just using the whole grains now.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Good for you. So I would imagine if we went and did that nutrient analysis, you would see that you're getting a little bit more protein.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot more fiber.
And Greek yogurt.
And added Greek yogurt too.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then you said the third was about increasing activity.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to try the kickboxing. I haven't done that, but I actually enrolled in a Zumba class.
A Zumba class? That's great. And how often is that
meeting? It's once a week, 1 hour.
That's great.
And it's lots of calories.
Yes, it is. And it's lots of fun. I thought you were going to say lots of fun, but you said lots of calories.
Burning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the first couple were intense because at the end of it, I thought, oh my God. But then now it's become fun.
That's great.
I don't know how the first half hour goes. I only realize when it's 15 minutes left in the class that, it's going to end.
That you're
yeah.
Okay, 15 more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I added that, which is really good.
That's great.
And
we
had talked about the pool. Yes. So
okay.
I begin that this Friday. My swimming class, going back and try circuits at home.
Circuit stuff.
No, my daughter has just been so active. She's eating everything on the floor. She's trying to run up the stairs.
Oh,
so I'm just running behind her all the time.
Well, that's good cardio. Running after kids is good cardio, so that's great.
Yeah. So I've been able to do the two things, I think, as I set
that's
my
awesome.
goal. The only one I couldn't do was the food diary.
Okay.
So I plan to do it soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's as easy as really just popping it in there. And even if you are super consistent with it in the beginning, if you only remember to do lunch or you only remember to do it at the end of your day, so you're kind of guessing, it's just that idea of kind of making it a habit is really the only way that you'll be consistent with it. I did it for, I want to say, something 24 days. My goal was to do it for 3 weeks, and I kept it up for literally 3 days after that. And then I don't think I have tracked a meal since then. But I was in that 3 weeks, I was able to give myself a really good baseline.
Estimate. Yeah.
Right. And that's really the point of me suggesting that to you, is so that you can kind of have a better, really develop a better picture of, you know, what nutrients you're getting, where it's coming from, where the calories are coming from, and how to manage that. But like I said, when we first sat down and spoke, your diet's relatively clean and healthy. So as long as you're feeling good about your progress, then you're in a great place.
Yeah, I am actually, and I think I've lost a couple pounds.
I was just gonna ask. I remember your like big overarching goal when we started is that you just wanted to lose some baby weight. So I was gonna ask if you'd paid any attention to that.
Pounds.
That's awesome. Congratulations. I know I have. So I didn't never tell you, but when we started, I figured if I'm gonna recommend these changes for you, you and I are in a pretty similar place in our lives. I was like, I can't recommend her anything that I wouldn't try myself. So like, I mean, again, food app, ironically, I kind of checked that off my list already, but I tried to step up my cardio game, and I got rid of a lot of the whole grain or the non-whole grains in my house. I also lost 2 pounds over the time that we've done this. Yeah, it's been really, really hard for me to lose weight since I had the baby, and it's just hard. It's always been hard for me, but it's just to be consistent and to be disciplined and to continue to take those steps on the days you don't feel like it. Right? You lose and then you have Thanksgiving and you're all done with it again.
Yeah, so I've like been very, very cautious because now we are planning to go to India and it's just gonna be a month of just food.
Oh.
So
well,
even like doing like, you know.
You just gotta enjoy life is my best dietary advice in that case.
Yeah, so
that's
even
exciting.
Just thinking about that, like just to be able to go and enjoy food there, I have to cut myself down now.
Well, and even just to develop the really good habits now. And I would say particularly with the exercise, I mean, if you're going to be in India, I would imagine you're going to be walking around a lot, so don't cut that out. And, you know, if you're staying at a good hotel that has a pool, get in there early in the morning and do a couple laps. Or if you can find some, you know, like resistance exercises that don't require weights or just little things that you can do with your daughter, I'm sure you could, you know, you could look at different sites. Like there's a lot of different things that are available for like integrating your daughter's, she's going to be a year soon, right? Yeah. So even little wiggly 1-year-olds trying to like integrate them and holding them in different positions and getting them to making it play for them, but activity for you. I know I can say that it's become sort of very fulfilling to me that my daughter sees me doing exercise and like she'll get upset in the morning when I tell her I'm going to leave for yoga class, but my answer to her is like, well, mommy, I don't like it when you leave. I know you don't like it when you leave, but you like that mommy has a strong body so that I can pick you up and carry you around and run and go play with you. So mommy's going to yoga class, see, bye, you know? So I think it's good to, if your daughter grows up seeing you do that, she will never question that it's something that she should have in her life. And I know for me, no one ever showed me that exercise and taking care of your body are important and should be a part of your life. So I think the more you can make an example of that, the more powerful it's going to be for her, and the more it becomes this sort of like prideful thing for you, right? Because not only are you taking yourself, but you're making this like really good example for her too. Awesome.
Sounds good.
Awesome. I'm very proud of you. And it doesn't seem like you really had any barriers to overcome. You kind of just, with the food log, we just didn't, and that's okay. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. There's a reason that's a saying.
Yes.
So great.
Yeah, and I didn't think I would like quinoa that much, but I really have developed a taste.
Yeah?
Because I just like put some vegetables in there, some olive oil, and
right.
It's done. And it's so quick.
It cooks faster too, right?
Yeah. So it's like half the cooking time is just, you know, available for me.
Yeah.
And I like it.
That's awesome. Well, I would say that it's like you did a great job. The whole grains is something that you were really motivated to achieve. So I'm really glad to see that motivation like brought you through, and you're excited. Your face is lighting up. You got your quinoa and your brown rice. That's awesome. I think the goal that we set was only to do like 2 or 3 servings a week, and if you've managed to replace all of them, that's just incredible.
Yes.
And anytime you could find another way to get physical activity into your life, finding something new.
Yeah, I'm thinking like changing So maybe like in the winter. So I have like few classes of my swimming that I have to finish.
Okay.
I'll finish that, and then I'm thinking of doing like 2 days of Zumba, and then coming back to swimming like after the weather is warmer.
Okay.
It's too cold.
It's tough to get in that pool in the wintertime, isn't it?
Yeah,
Even
no,
when
it's
the area is
yeah.
warm, it's just, it doesn't feel...
Yeah, it's an indoor pool, and it's a really nice facility, but the problem is that you have to get out of there. Get into your car.
Yeah, you're wet when you're done. Yeah.
And I get colds very soon. I'm prone to getting colds like that way. Stuffy nose, like nothing infection or anything, but just I'll get like a stuffy nose, and it'll be there, for like a day or so. I'm thinking just finish my classes and then wait until like when it's warmer to get back into swimming. But then the Zumba class, she said she offers 2 days a week, so if I could get those 2 days of Zumba, that'd be good enough.
Very good. Okay. If I may suggest, it's that sort of the Zumba. Swimming is great exercise.
Yes.
But if the goal is really weight loss and you're physically capable of doing more, swimming it doesn't have any weight resistance. So it's really hard for you to develop like results that you can kind of see in the mirror anywhere other than just in like your shoulders from swimming. So anything that's going to have that weight resistance, anything that's going to involve like small free weights, stuff like that, or Zumba where you're really just burning such an intense amount of calories that it's going to kind of fuel that pound loss, those kind of exercises I would focus more on. Okay. Where the swimming is fun and nice and easy and low impact and great exercise. And I don't want to like sort of speak negatively about it, but to what you've spoken to as your goals, I don't think swimming is the best possible fit. But Zumba's a great choice, and it's fun, and it kind of has that like stress relieving aspect to it as well. So that's great. Good for you.
But I'm so glad we did this.
Yeah, I'm really happy for you. Awesome.
I'm very thankful for your advice. Like, it was very easy to relate to the things that you were talking about and how that can help me achieve my goals.
Well, that makes my heart do funny things. I really appreciate that. But if